Good evening, YouTube land. Just a few things that are on my mind that I totally have to get off my chest. Number one is the Syrian refugee. Like, it's not a dilemma, but it's definitely something that's happening. And when you look at all of the facts of the matter that this civil war has been taking place the last 5 years in their country, when you have the time and do your own research based on these Syrian people, number one, they are fleeing from their country. Number two, they have left their home. Number three, they are now like boarding boats, and they don't even care like how the journey ends up. They just want to find refuge. They are looking for a country that welcomes them with open arms and says, "We will help you. We will take care of you. We will give you shelter. We will give you food. We will take care of your family and your children and your infants." And it's sad to read comments from Christians saying negative things like, "You need to go back to your country. It's not our fault that your country is such a mess. It's not our problem. Don't you dare come into our borders looking for aid, looking for help. How dare you refugees even try to cross our borders?" And so, the last few days, I have been meditating, and I have been praying, and I have been seeking God for the answers. What is to become of these refugees from Syria? There is a major conflict. It has been a civil war in their country for like 5 years. And when you understand that ISIS is killing people in their villages and in their towns and in their cities, of course they're gonna leave. Imagine the shoe being on the other foot, where you're the one that's targeted, you're the one that's being chased, you're the one that is having to face a decision. Do I stay in a country that's being overrun by an enemy? Or do I try and find freedom and help in surrounding countries? You know, it breaks my heart that people are not compassionate in these days. I don't care if they're Muslim. The only thing I care about is what Jesus said. Treat foreigners like they're your brothers. Be compassionate on them. Help them. I know a lot of people look at the Social Security system, and they look at the food stamps, and they look at the overall economical breakdown by giving these people help. That's all people think about, is the negative side. But did you know on the flip side, you can help these Muslims by telling them about Jesus? Did you know if you would only find the strength in your heart, your church community could help these refugees? What if you were a refugee? What if you were running for your life and all you wanted was the best for your kids, and you didn't want to bury your infants and your children because of some ISIS group that was just not humanity-wise thinking, whatever they're not. I don't know what brings these groups to this position. You know, there's got to be something done. I don't have the answer. But today, in my Donna Diggs mind, I was thinking, you know what? We could totally help them out. Like, what do we do with our homeless here in the USA? I know, not a bunch, but there's tent cities. We could put the Syrians in tent cities, and we could help them. We could share the gospel of Jesus Christ. We could encourage them that in the last days, there's going to be wars. There's going to be rumors of wars. We could educate them. We can be God-loving people and share it. We could share it. I know there's this word, it's called the Trojan horse. And there's a lot of videos about how these refugees are here to break down the American economy and pretty much put, what's that word? Like when you're pulling on resources and there's not enough. Draining, where you're draining the resources. But you know what? If the UN came together along with the other countries that want to help, there would not be the thinking and the mentality of burden. It would be opening up our heart. It would be like welcoming these people that have nothing, that left their houses. All they want is to live. They don't want to die. How come that is so hard for us to find that compassion, that sincere compassion that lives and resides in every Christian brother and sister? How come it's so difficult for us as a Christ family? Why do we put up these walls of prejudice? And, well, you know what? You belong over there in Syria, not in America. Well, what does the freaking New York Statue of Liberty stand for? Where we welcome immigrants and refugees looking for a better life. All they want is a better life. Why is it so hard to look in our hearts? You know what I've been doing the past few days over this? I have been praying that somebody in office will look into the matter of helping these people. Stop turning them away. If you are leaving your house, there would be a legitimate reason for it. And for anybody to mock, scoff, put you down, look at you different just because you want to live, don't they have rights? Where are the people? Where are the Christians? We say we're Christians. Doesn't that mean that we're like Christ? What about the story of the Samaritan woman? Or maybe it was a man. And he was beaten. And he was robbed. And he was left on the side of the road. He was like delirious. He didn't know what happened to him. He didn't even know he was robbed. But there he was on the side of a road. And everybody passed him by. They looked at him like, oh, I'm glad that's not me. Oh, I'm going to cross the street and pretend I didn't even see this person. You know what it is? We are convicted in our hearts, but then our fleshly minds, the carnal mind says, you know what? That's not my problem. But what if it is your problem and you just don't know it yet? What if the Lord is putting this in your country where people that need help are knocking on your doors for help? Food, shelter, children that need care. And you don't have the strength or the power to help? You know what? I look at this as a challenge. I look at this as an opportunity. If you're a Christian, we need to unite and help these people. This could be us. This could be us. And if you're going to look the other way, then you're looking away at your own family. Because I believe that if we're truly in Christ, we will find a way to help these people. And that's all I have to say. God bless you. Open your heart, open your mind, and find a way to make a way when these people don't have a way. It could be you. And it could be me. God bless you.